Hi everyone, I wanted to show you one of the items that I have in one of my makerspace centers. These are called Ozobots, and I'll just put the little guy in front of the camera so you can see him. It's just a little robot that's controlled by color. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of demo a couple of these so you can see how they work. So first of all, I'll turn the robot on by pushing the power button. Now wait for him to come on. And then what I do is I use markers that are red, green, blue, and black to control his actions. So, for example, if I wanted him to go slow, I would do red, green, blue. And you can see that he went really slow. If I wanted him to go faster, I could do green, black, green. Now, this example that I'm showing you, the paper that I'm showing you, are just color codes, so you didn't get to see them go very fast. But if I would have created a track, let me just pull this off. If I would have created a track and put my colors in these blank boxes, he would have sped up between then and the next set of codes. This particular code is going to make him go zigzag. And this particular code is called back walk. So you got to see him go backwards zigzag. Here's a spin. And here is a tornado. This little guy, I'm going to go ahead and save his battery. This little guy allows students to understand that you can put patterns of actions or patterns of commands. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. You could put patterns of commands together and make this robot do different things. So the cool thing about Ozobots is the website gives you when you buy them, they come with the code booklet so you know exactly what to do. They also come with some pre-made code stickers, so you can just put the stickers down. And then they give you all these different templates that you can print out, make your own code, and see what the robot will do. And so I have a bunch of these printed out for my kids. Now I can also print out, these are just some helpful tips for them. What you want to do is draw straight lines or right angles. Don't draw your corners too sharp or your Ozobot won't work. There are different games that you can play. Like you can have two students. I think these are all the same that I'm looking at. I need to flip these over. There we go. You can have two students each have an Ozobot and put them on like a racetrack. Or you can have them use different codes together and see what happens to their robot. So it comes with some preset ideas for you and activities for you. It's wonderful to do like a prediction or to think through what do you want your robot to do, and now let's program it and see if it will actually follow our directions. I love putting a giant sheet of white butcher paper down on my tables and then giving the students the code key, and then try and find that real quick. Giving my students the code key and then asking them to create an obstacle course for their Ozobot. I have purchased some extra add-on things like some construction cones and little cubes that are made specifically for the Ozobot, little arms you can add to the Ozobot, and so then you can do different challenges like move the cube from point A to point B using the codes that you have learned. So these are really not that expensive. They aren't always accurate in my opinion, so you do have to do something called calibrate them, probably every 2 or 3 times you use them. And I just teach the students how to do it because it's an easy process, and then they get going again. So really cool tool and not that much of an investment to teach the students some real basic robotics.